Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the School of Science. My name is Luke, and this is the Bramley project. You cannot imagine how much I've actually missed saying that. Okay, so today we actually went around to the site. I was there around 7 o'clock this morning. Got to meet Nick of Mr. Drone UK and Barry of Barry 1878. So if you guys are watching this, how's it going guys? It was great to meet you, and it was great to meet you, Barry, in person for the first time. You know what? Every single one of them was absolutely great guys. Now, let's talk about the site. So, looking over the site and everything, it is actually astonishing to see everything in the air. So, seeing all the steel and everything being done. And looking over here on the south stand as well. So, although not much has actually been done on the south stand in terms of steel work, because right now the main focus of the steel is all north side, there is still an absolute monumental amount of work going on around the south side. So, we can actually see all of the supporting structures are getting shored up, so I can confirm they are getting things done to them. So they're having little bits and facades actually added to them now. So they're not too much like, just mostly like capping off points around the south stands and everything. But those are getting added. Now, one thing I will say real quickly. As I'm doing these bird's eye views, these aren't true bird's eye. So I'm not directly over the site and doing a 90-degree down camera angle. These are done at about a 75-degree camera angle or even an 80-degree camera angle, and I'm off-site, so slightly off-site, just far enough that I'm technically called off-site, but I am looking pretty much directly down and able to see everything. But we can see around the south stands and everything is pretty much getting itself rounded off so that they can actually get the steel in on this area. Now, there is one thing that has been mentioned a couple of times as well. So now that these cranes are up, the steel is going to get put down extremely quickly. So week after week, we are going to see significant changes around the site itself. And myself, Mr. Drone UK, and Barry 1878, we're all going to do what we can to document it as best as we can. Regardless of whether it's rain, wind, snow, or the apocalypse, we're going to try and get what we can and show you what you can. Right, so looking over at the west stand in the car park, there isn't too much of a change since the last time we've actually went around that area. Now, there is a small slither, you can actually see it, so where you can see the concrete on the river end and between the north and south stands, where there's like a bit of a groove there, there should be water flowing through that once this is all done and dusted, so that's one thing to keep a note of. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, so this is the north stand, so over around on the north stand now we can see the steel work properly. So looking over everything, it is a bit of a weird cobwebby mess from what I can see. Again, not an architect, not a construction worker. I don't understand the true reason around the way it's laying out the way it is. It does look a bit like a steel mess to me, but it's still something I really have to appreciate. I'm assuming the way it's actually angled and everything is to do with it supporting the absolute monumental amount of weight that's going to be over on that stand. Especially when it's at full capacity, and especially when it's at its 62,000 seat capacity, well, 62,000 person capacity, because what's going to happen is if safe standing is going to get allowed, that will knock our capacity up by 10,000 people. But yeah, what you're going to see now is we're going to actually put ourselves over now to the top down, so the bird's eye view, and we can actually see this in proper detail. I have actually zoomed in a little bit on this on the footage, so the quality may have degraded ever so slightly, but we can actually see everything and truly appreciate the steel and how much has actually been put down already. So what we can see, I'll probably say a total amount of steel now is probably about, I'd say, 1/10 of what's going to be for this stand in particular. So you can actually still see all the power caps and everything as well, so these all line up onto those power caps perfectly. And what's going to happen is, as time goes on, we're going to see more and more and more, and I'm going to try and push the Everton officials to give me a little bit more detail as time goes on. But we can see nicely where everything links up and all, so we can actually see where the main supporting structure and the steelwork links together. And from there, it's just great, to tell you the truth. I am a little bit lost for words, in all honesty, because everything that is happening right now has been while I'm in Turkey, so I've not really been able to properly prep myself for when I get back and get up in the air. But right now, I'm just going to do a quick little pan over so we can actually see the crane here. So that crane itself is absolutely massive. It's sitting between 60 to 80 meters. And we can now have a nice little look over the site. But in any case, guys, I'm going to take you now quickly to live Luke, who's going to see you to the outro. Take it away, Luke. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, I'd like to say a big thank you to all my patrons over here. So if you want to be like any of these guys and get early access to my footage or ad-free content, why not go over to the Patreon and become a part of the School Science Superfan? Now, we do have two tiers there. So we have got the School Science Superfan, which is a £3 a month tier, and it pretty much gives you early access to the footage, ad-free content, and once you've been there for a set amount of months, you also get a free sticker. I don't know why it's been doing that. I wasn't aware I actually put this in the settings, but apparently if you've been a part of the School Science Superfan for about, I think it's 3 to 4 months, they give you a free sticker for some reason. To be honest, I'm not going to complain. It's a free sticker that you guys get to enjoy. You can put it on your computer, you can put it in your car, you can put it on your fridge, you could put it on Anfield. You could do whatever you want with it, in all fairness. I appreciate if you guys have it and you enjoy having the sticker. So if anyone has got the sticker who's part of the School Science Superfan, why not let me know what it's like, or even send me a photo of what it's like, because I'm curious, because they've never given me one, but apparently they're giving the Patreons some. But yeah, guys, I do apologise about the tangent. So we have got two tiers there. So there's the £1 cup of coffee tier and the £3 School Science Superfan tier. Now, the £1 cup of coffee tier is essentially just like reaching into your pocket, giving me £1 and saying, Luke, I like what you're doing, mate. Here's £1 on me. Go get yourself a cup of coffee. That's essentially all that it is. Whereas the School Science Superfan is being able to get ad-free and early access to any of the videos, as well as the sticker. But yeah, guys, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who stuck around while I was away for a couple of weeks, while I was in Turkey. I had a great time in Turkey, I will be honest. It was lovely. I'm now quite tanned, and you can probably even see the tan lines on my hands. But yeah, also I'd like to say a huge shout out to Mr. Joe in UK and Barry1878, who I met today. So if you guys want to go and check out their channel, they do very similar stuff to me. Mr. Joe in UK actually does a little bit more than that. So if any of you guys are interested in what's going on over at the Anfield Stadium, where they're doing their expansion, he does videos on that. He also does videos all around Liverpool itself. So he's done the old Littlewood Centre, he's done the Metropolitan Cathedral. I'm not sure whether he's done the Anglican Cathedral though, but a lot of the stuff that he's done so far, it's all been brilliant drone work. I do believe it's actually his regular job as well. So all the stuff that he does is brilliant, and he's also got a site where he actually sells some of the photos that he's done with his drone, so definitely go give him support. And Barry himself, he specialises with the Bramley Mall, just like me, and the content that he puts out is amazing as well, so he's very informative. He's just started doing some face stuff before the videos as well, so good on you, mate. It's actually great to see your face, and it was great to meet you as well, face to face. He is an awesome guy. Go give him some support as well, because he is a very talented drone pilot and his content's just great. I always love watching his stuff. Likewise with Mr. Joe in UK. So yeah, definitely give those guys a follow. Go give them some support and say Lucas sent you and he says hi. But in any case, guys, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'm going to see you all in the next video. Peace.